Okay. So it says that I am live, but okay, cool. Now it's working. Sorry guys. This is the first time that I'm using the screen casting thing that Mr. Fitzpatrick uses. So bear with me for a second. Anyway, we are going to start. I have this little PowerPoint that I want to go over with you guys. Just FYI, I have the YouTube stream in a different webpage than the what is this? The PowerPoint slides. So if you guys ask a question, I will answer it. But I just want to let you know because they're two different things, so I won't immediately see if you guys ask a question. We're gonna go into present mode. So a couple things to go over really quick. Your topic for your research paper is due tomorrow by midnight. I feel like 2 days is plenty of time. Some of you guys even emailed me early this morning about what topic you want to do or the general idea you guys had. So that's really great that some of you guys already sent it to me. I will be starting to send feedback after I do this video, and then tomorrow. My morning tomorrow is kind of dedicated to sending feedback to students on their topic. So what I wanted to go over was selecting a topic, how to turn in and or email the topic of your choice to me, review of reliable versus unreliable sources, and I'll show you guys really quick Google Scholar. We've gone over reliable and unreliable sources, but it was very brief, so I'm hoping that it's kind of a refresher and we'll go a little more in depth. And then how to type out sources and turn them into the Google Classroom or my email. Because you need three sources are due on, I believe it is Thursday, by midnight. So I think that's the 23rd. So you guys need to have 3 sources turned into either the Google Classroom, email it to me, text me in the Remind app. There's plenty of ways to give it to me. It's up to you guys, whatever works best for you. The I can statement is I can find an appropriate research topic and find reliable sources to support my topic. That's kind of the goal. If you can confidently say that at the end of this lesson, we've done what we're supposed to. Okay, so moving on. The example that I'm going to show you guys is I picked Toni Morrison as my kind of topic for my research paper. I'm reading her book Beloved right now. So I'm going to do my research paper along with you guys on Toni Morrison. One of the things that I want to bring up is some of you guys are doing authors or musicians that are deceased. Most likely, if that person is deceased, they will not have any type of social media account. And if they do, you still need to be careful because it's not them running it. It might be, family members or people that used to work for them, but we don't really know who is running the account. So for example, Toni Morrison actually passed away last year. I did not research to see if she had any social media accounts. But I would not use them because she is deceased, and I don't know who is producing her social media presence. One of the things, though, that you guys should see this blue check mark here on either Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, maybe. There's some type of verification on each type of social media, and we are going to dive into that. I do think social media should not be your first choice for a source, but if you are doing a person like Toni Morrison, or if you want to do LeBron James, because I know he has a Twitter and he's still alive, if you wanted to do LeBron James, this would be a good way to see maybe what he's up to, what programs he's involved in. We're going to move to the next slide. So, Instagram does have a verified thing. My bad. So it gives us the example of Shawn Mendes. If you look on this one, the blue check mark is over here. And if you look at this one, there is no blue check mark. So keep that in mind. Also look at how the content is. These are all professional photos over here. And then these are kind of in meme format. This one says nice stuff on my toe. It's funny stuff. It's not professional stuff. So obviously if you look at this one, this is the verified Instagram account. It has more followers. Don't always look at the followers because sometimes people will make like fan accounts before a musician or someone famous will get to making their account. It looks more professional. Like I said, like all of these are professional photographs. It has, his hashtag, his website. And then the content makes sense for an artist. If he's an artist who makes music, Rolling Stone is a magazine for musicians. Here he is in a recording studio. Here he is on a stage, on another stage. Here he is looking like he's playing his guitar in a dressing room. I don't really know what that one is. Probably from a music video. But this doesn't really make sense for an artist. Like, it's just a bunch of memes. And it is up to date. Obviously, we can't see when these were last posted. But artists usually make a post probably 2 or 3 times a week. And it's relevant information. Like, they're not posting things that happened months ago. And then again, the little blue check mark that you guys see over here. And the more posts I don't necessarily agree with because meme accounts get a lot of stuff off the internet, so they can post more because they don't have to create as much content. And capitalization and spelling, as you can see, Shawn Mendes, his name is capitalized, over here it is not. And there are no typos. I don't really, are there typos over here? I can't find any just scanning it really quick. But like things like London should be capitalized in August. So I wouldn't necessarily consider those typos, but it's not correct. Looking at the Instagram on the right, you guys see it literally says just for fun. It also explains that it is a fan, so 2 girls from London. Last time I checked, Shawn Mendes is not 2 girls from London. And there are less followers. It does not look as professional. And is there a typo in his name? I don't know how to spell Shawn Mendes' name. Oh, it's in his, at. Sorry, I don't know how to spell his name to begin with. I don't listen to his music. Okay, but then if we go to Twitter, Twitter has the same thing. I don't know why it jumps straight to giving you all the information. But the one on the right is the correct one. Again, you can tell it has the verified check. The blue check is always blue. But if you look over here, this one's really important that it says it's outdated. If you look at this person hasn't tweeted since 2015, but this person has tweeted in 2018. FYI, this slideshow is a little older, so when it was made, 2018 was still relevant. But you can see kind of it's more up to date. There's more followers. There's you have to look at when the accounts were created. Like if I became a pop star in 2018, but my Twitter was created in 2020, that's kind of weird. Like I should kind of have it together and have a social media presence. What else can we look at? That's pretty much it for this one. But also if you look too, like they're followed by, I'm assuming, other hockey players. I'm not into hockey, but then this person, there's no one else follows this person. So there's that. So Facebook, this one is a little harder because I feel like it's a little easier to kind of manipulate. But anyway, if you go to one on the left, this is the verified one. Obviously, you have your check. It has, you look down here, over 55 million followers. So people are obviously invested in Barack Obama. This one only has 8,000 people. If Obama was our president or our former president, he wouldn't just have 8,000 likes or followers on his Facebook page. And it provides his website down here, and over here there is no website at all. And it's signed up because it's more so like a newsletter type deal, where you get notifications when he posts something. But over here it just says message. Like, I don't care how big of an Obama fan you are not going to personally message Barack Obama. And then these are professional images. As you can tell, this is like a professional headshot. This one is too, but it looks like something someone could have just like screenshot in the middle of the speech. Oh, my bad. Go back. Oh no. Okay, that's where we were. But then if you look at this one, again, there's less followers. There's not a space in his name like there should be. You're allowed to write on the page, which is bizarre. You shouldn't be able to do that. So we're going to move on to this one. These ones are kind of tricky because they follow the exact bio and picture and everything that Steph Curry has on his page. But if you look at the Twitter on the left, immediately that is not the verified one because it doesn't have the verified blue check. He has a typo in his like at name or his handle. It's Cuury. That's not how you spell his last name. And then if you look to StephenCurry30.com versus StephenCurry.com, you can just go to websites and figure out that they're different. I think it's also funny it says Instagram. How bad. But this one's been around longer. It's a correct website. There's no typos. So even though they look really similar, that's how you can still tell which one is which. So we are going to do, let me bounce out here really quick and see if any of you guys have questions in the live stream. I'm echoing. I don't know how to fix that, but I will talk to Mr. Fitzpatrick to hopefully get that fixed by Friday. And I will hopefully figure it out because I don't know why I would be echoing. That's really weird. But going back to our PowerPoints to finish, back to present. So act like a detective. In today's world, we constantly seek verification and reliability to find truth. So this is more so where it gets into examples of reliable sources. So books, authored, edited, and published, newspapers, peer-reviewed journals and articles, the public library, scholarly articles, and research. So one of the books that I know I read about Michelle Obama was her personal autobiography, Becoming. So that would be considered a reliable source because she wrote it herself. It was edited and published by professionals. Newspapers, like it says on here, a lot of them are online, which is fine because that's kind of the platform that we move with now. You can find a lot of information, especially if you're researching something in Akron or in Cleveland. You can find a lot of information in a newspaper. Peer-reviewed journals and articles. So those are like scholarly articles or journals and articles you would read about someone's research. Those are good sources too. However, the language in those can be a little hard to read sometimes. So you guys are completely able to use those. But you might struggle, even I struggle a bit sometimes with the words used. And then the public library, I know it's closed, but if you can go to the library, the librarians have a ton of resources they can share with you. So unreliable, how will I know? Wikipedia is not reliable. No matter what you guys want to tell me, Wikipedia is not reliable. Although you can brainstorm great information with Wikipedia, information can be unreliable as anyone can add to this site. So I could go on LeBron James' Wikipedia page and put that he's the worst player in NBA history. That obviously isn't true. But Wikipedia would be like, yeah, sure, okay, we'll take that. And it won't go noticed until someone else goes in and changes it again. So Wikipedia is really good to get like a base knowledge, but it is not good if you are researching. Watch out for blogs and tweets because they're opinionated. People typically write blogs to express how they feel about a topic or just kind of is like a stream of consciousness. So don't use blogs because they're opinionated. Tweets, like I said, it depends on the tweet because if you're doing a specific paper on a person, that could be different. Again, personal websites. Those can be opinionated as well or kind of skewed to fit that person's ideology. For forums, again, those are opinionated and anyone can jump on a forum. Like you guys could jump on a teaching forum and tell me all these ways that I could be a better teacher and I won't know who you are, so I might take your advice. So tips for good sources. The author and sources are given. I typically do not use a source that does not have an author. because you don't know, you can't tie the information back to anyone. You can't really look at their credentials. Like if I wrote an article about the time that we visited a planet, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I don't even teach science. So the website is neat and up to date. Up to date is really important. You shouldn't use sources that are more than 10 years old. So you guys, when you are trying to find websites and stuff, should be using things from 2010 and 2010 to 2020. However, if you guys are researching someone that has passed away maybe 20 or 30 years ago, you can use older websites, but keep the content that it has in mind. Like if the website immediately off the bat is, for example, so Toni Morrison died in 2019. If someone is like, yeah, Toni Morrison died in 2009, I'd be like, I don't think so. I don't think that's accurate. I wouldn't use that website. The website has an About Us section, claiming its credibility. That's really good too, because if people are just putting information out there and then not saying like who they are or why it is important to them, they're probably not that credible. The website is a news website or maybe .com. .coms can go either way because blogs and forums can be .com, but .com can also be newspapers. However, websites that end in edu, .gov, or .org are usually your go-to websites. .edu is tied to an educational institution, so if you guys go to look at colleges at some point in your life, and you want information on that college, if you go to uakron.edu, it'll take you to the University of Akron's website, but if you go to uakron.com, I don't know where it's going to take you. If the website ends in .gov, it is most likely a reliable government website. So if you go, I know they're doing, I don't know the exact website for it, but for the census, so I think it might be like census2020.gov, that would be reliable information, because you know it is coming from a government website. If it ends in .org, it is usually a nonprofit organization. So for example, if you guys wanted to look up like One of a Kind Pets that's right down the road from the school, I don't actually know if their website ends in .org, but One of a Kind Pets is a nonprofit organization, so they typically are honest with their information, and you can use that in your research paper. When searching on Google, you can search your term, then add, you have to type it exactly like this, so quotation plus .gov, and then your quotation, to help you find reliable domains. When you type it in this way, it will only allow websites with that ending or address to come up, and then you know you're getting reliable information. So these are kind of the notes of what we just went over. Reliable sources are up to date, and they have a date. If you find a website that does not have a date on it, you don't know when that information was published, you don't want to use it. It is professional and neat. There are no typos, has a reliable about section, has a good reputation, ends in .org, .gov, or .edu, has an author, and lists their sources. Listing their sources is really important too. So these kind of give you the definitions of some of the things we went over: reliable source, unreliable source, and the domain. The domain is the .com, .gov, .edu, .org, anything like that. These are a little more terms that I don't feel like you guys really need to know right now. And then, okay, we have about 10 minutes left, so we'll go over like 2 or 3 of these. I'm going to check in the chat box again before we get started with that. Yeah, so, okay, I'm assuming this is Dimitri and not Katana, but it's supposed to be .edu. Sometimes there's mistakes, I'm sorry. But, okay, we are going to bounce back. Oh, Dakota's in here. Sorry, I'm, like, just reading this. We're going to bounce back over to this, though. So, are these sources reliable or unreliable? Using the website's divided to determine whether the site is reliable or unreliable, and write a 1 to 2 sentences, or write 1 or 2 reasons why in the chat box or in the comments. I can't talk today. So let's do, by the way, I think at 2:55, so in 5 minutes, this PowerPoint will upload to the Google Classroom. So I know you guys said it was hard to understand me, and I do apologize for that. But this will be uploaded to the Google Classroom. So if you have any questions about anything on here, or you want to do these yourself, you can. And then I think we'll go over that in a second. Never mind. Okay. So this is an article about athlete split. That's kind of gross. But if we scroll through this website, it has, it says it's reviewed by, that would most likely be your author. And then, kind of defines it. Why is it called athlete split? Just from skimming this, there's not really any typos. The page looks professional. There's no, ads popping up. But yeah, and then it says, if you go down here, there's an About Us section. And then if you scroll, I guess I didn't have to scroll to the top. If you look at the domain, it is .org. So I'm going to switch over here again. So do you guys think this is reliable or unreliable? I know this lags a little bit, so I'm going to take a second so I can see your responses. Are you saying that my PowerPoint, Dimitri, is unreliable? That's fine. Okay, so do you guys, there are 5 of you watching right now, do you guys think this is, okay, good, yes, it is reliable. I'm going to switch back over. I'm sorry this is lagging, so it's kind of weird. But it is reliable because it has .org, it has an author, there's the typos, it has an About Me section. Going back to this, let's do number 6, why not? So the dogisland.com, this website kind of talks about dogs that I guess just live on an island. So if we look at this website, there is, if we go to home, it's just this website. If you go to facilities, it just says that it's just a free range place for dogs. So I don't think that's great. There's no About Me section. There's no, yes, it has a weather forecast, but it doesn't say where this place even is. And then it has these statistics. Well, statistics might change every day, so you don't really know about that. And then if you go up here to company information, it says that it's a new idea that has worked beautifully. Each of these steps have been accompanied by research, well, what research? Where is your research? So let me know in the chat box if you guys think that one is reliable or unreliable. Okay, cool. Dimitri, yeah, you're right. That one is unreliable. Because it's .com, it doesn't really give any clear information. That's the wrong slide. That's also the wrong one. But yeah, so that kind of just gives you guys an idea of reliable and unreliable. If you guys have any questions about that, let me know, because your reliable sources, you need 3 of them, are due on Thursday. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you guys, we only have a couple minutes left. This will look different than your Google Classroom. I had to make a different Google Classroom and then make myself as a student. That's why it is called Sample Classroom. But if you go to all of your Google Classrooms, you will click on, obviously yours would be Terra ELA, mine just says Sample Classroom. And then if you look here, these are your upcoming due dates. This is the stream that it just kind of has that I've uploaded. If you go to classwork, and there's the research paper title, and I just added that today. If you go into what is your topic for your research paper, it says please comment below with the topics you're going to research for your research paper. You can either comment here or email me. So you can email me, you can text in the Remind app, or if you're in Google Classroom, you hit that view question button, and then made a typo, see? And then my topic is Toni Morrison. So I would just add that to this thread. You guys can also, if you click on it, you can add a private comment over here, which means only I can see it. The rest of the class can't see it. Whatever you guys are more comfortable with. I don't care if you guys pick the same topic as a classmate. If someone else picked Toni Morrison, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like, I don't think you would read her stuff in the 6th grade, but if you want to research her, you can. So that is how you do that. You can also type it up here. And then if you hit this turn in button, I get, on my end as the teacher, right now I'm kind of in like student mode, but I get your answer, and I am notified that you have submit an answer, and then you will get credit for this part of the assignment. Let me check back in on YouTube to see how we're doing. Okay, Lucas, if you want to do your paper on Maltese dogs, like the breed, you could focus on like where they came from, like where they originated, whether they're good family dogs, what kind of diet they need, what kind of grooming they need. That's a good topic. I know David was in here. I don't know if he still is. Oh, hello, Kaya. But David, your topic is totally cool as well. And then I don't know if Chris is in here, but I got your email and haven't replied to it yet. But again, your topic is pretty much up to you. You can pretty much take any topic, and as long as you tweak it the right way, you can research it. But going back to the classwork thing, I uploaded the slides. Like I said, this I think should open up at 2:55. You guys can review all the slides that we went over today as many times as you need to. If it helps, I recommend taking like handwritten notes and writing them down. And then this, you guys do not have the research paper sources yet. I think because it doesn't release until 3:30. But I so far have topics from 3 of you, which is awesome. So you guys, all you have to do is when this pops up in the Google Classroom, just click on it. And it says on the Google Doc attached to this, so right here, please include the links or titles of the 3 sources you will be using in your research paper. Then write a 2 to 3 sentence summary on what that article is about. You need to do both part of the assignment to receive full credit. So I'm going to click on this Google Doc. And then what I'm going to do as well, because my topic is Toni Morrison, so I'm just going to type her name in. We're not going to use Wikipedia. Let's see. Oh, I already clicked on this one. This is the one I wanted to use because it ends in .org. So you know that is a reliable website because it is also a museum. So I'm going to select up here. The way that I copy and paste is I hit, please go away. I hit Control-C, or you guys can right-click it and hit copy. And then if you go over here, you can either do it this way, or I do it where I hit Control-V. You don't need to do it twice. I obviously don't have time to read this article right now, but if you just look at some of the highlights, you could say, I would like to use this I can't type either. Resource because it gives background information on Toni Morrison's childhood. I want you guys to be a little more detailed than that, but I don't have time to read this full article. But like for example, it gives her birth date. She's actually born in Lorraine, which borders Cleveland, where I live. She was the second of 4 children. Toni Morrison was not her real name. She decided to attend a historically Black institute for her education for college. It just gives you a lot of information on her childhood, some of her publications. So that's what would make it a good source. And because it is a museum and there is an About Us section and it's .org, you know that it's a reliable source. So let's pop back over to YouTube. Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys today. I'm going to pause a second because I know there's lags. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat box really quick. Oh, see, it just posted. Anyway, wow, I'm getting so many emails right now. Do you guys have any questions? Are we good to go? If you guys have questions too, remember you can email me, or you can comment on this video when it is finally good and uploaded. You guys can text in the Remind app, whatever works best for you guys. So far, I have a topic from Chris, Lucas, and David. Cool. Dimitri, don't forget, Dimitri, Dakota, and Kaya, because I know you guys are here. Don't forget to email me or get your topic to me somehow. If you guys are doing the like offline packet, if you take your phone, and you create a new text message, just type in my email, which is paige.miller@summitAcademies.org. And you can kind of like text me. You can text my email to tell me what you want to do for your topic. But that's all I have for you guys. So I'm going to head out, and I hopefully will hear from you sooner. But if not, I will see you guys on Friday.